True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report.
What's up, True Blue Nation? Welcome back to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report, your channel for exclusive news and analysis on our Los Angeles Dodgers. Before we dive into the hot news I have for you today, one that could change the course of our season, I'm asking that if you're a true Dodgers fan and want to stay ahead of the curve with in-depth analysis and insights you won't find anywhere else, please click that subscribe button now and ring the bell. Your subscription is crucial for me to continue bringing this exclusive content directly to you. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming. Let's get straight to it. We are approaching that time of year that defines champions, the MLB trade deadline, and the chatter around the league is all about one thing. What will Andrew Friedman and the Dodgers front office do to armor this team for the postseason? The answer, as has been the theme in recent years, lies on the mound. I've been talking with some sources and analyzing market movements, and one specific name is gaining tremendous traction, a solution that fits perfectly with the Dodgers' philosophy and current needs. We're talking about an all-star pitcher, a veteran having a career year who could be the stabilizing piece our rotation desperately needs. His name is Seth Lugo of the Kansas City Royals, and the proposal being floated behind the scenes is as logical as it is impactful. Before detailing the trade itself, it's crucial to understand the landscape we're in. The reality is harsh, but it must be said. Our starting rotation is in tatters. The offseason strategy of loading up on talent with the arrivals of Yoshinobu Yamamoto and Tyler Glasnow, plus the future return of Shohei Ohtani to the mound in 2025 was bold and necessary. However, baseball is a ruthless game, and the injury plague that afflicts the entire league seems to have found a permanent home in Chavez Ravine. We've seen Walker Buehler, our former ace, struggle to find his form after a second Tommy John surgery, a painful and uncertain process. We've seen Dustin May and Tony Gonsolin become long-term absences, leaving holes that are impossible to fill internally with the same quality. Even the return of Clayton Kershaw, while always welcome, comes with the caution of his age and recent history. The result is a rotation living on a knife's edge. Yoshinobu Yamamoto has been spectacular. A true ace, 2.98 ERA, 11.5 K9. But he's still a rookie, adapting to a longer, more grueling schedule. Tyler Glasnow, when he's on the field, is one of the most dominant pitchers on the planet, but his injury history is extensive and always a concern. And after them, James Paxton has done a decent job as an innings eater, but his inconsistency is a factor. Gavin Stone has shown flashes of brilliance, but also the inexperience of a young pitcher. Depending on this setup for an October run is, to be blunt, a high-risk gamble. The front office knows this. The burden on our bullpen has been immense, and stretching those arms any further could be catastrophic down the stretch. That's why the search for a starting pitcher isn't a luxury. It's an absolute necessity for a team built to win the World Series now. This is where the figure of Seth Lugo, 35, emerges as the ideal solution, and the proposal circulated by the respected Dave Holcomb of Sports Illustrated makes all the sense in the world. The suggested trade would send Lugo to Los Angeles in exchange for two of our prospects, outfielder Mike Sirota and infielder Logan Wagner. Now, let's analyze this with the depth it deserves. Why Lugo? And why is this specific trade so smart for both sides? Firstly, Lugo is not a 2-month rental. He signed a 3-year, $45 million contract with the Royals, which means he would be under team control for 2 more full seasons after 2025. This aligns perfectly with Friedman's strategy of acquiring controllable assets, ensuring not just a boost for this year's run, but also depth and security for the future. Lugo's performance in 2024 is simply phenomenal. In 16 starts, he's logged 95 innings with a 2.65 ERA and a 3.0 BWR. He doesn't just eat innings, he dominates them with quality. And his current form is even more impressive. Since the beginning of June, his ERA is a staggering 1.26. He is a natural competitor, a veteran who has reinvented himself from an excellent reliever with the New York Mets to an all-star starter. His arsenal is based on command and inducing weak contact, an approach that plays very well with our excellent defense. He doesn't rely solely on velocity, but on intelligence and execution, which tends to age very well. For the Royals, a team that surprised early but is now facing the reality of its rebuild, selling Lugo at his peak value is the smartest business decision. They won't get a higher return for him than they will right now. And the package. Holcomb initially considered a pitching prospect like Nick Frasso, but his analysis that the Royals need more offensive firepower in their farm system is spot on. Mike Sirota is an outfielder with a very high ceiling, an elite athlete with the potential to be a 5-tool impact player. Logan Wagner is a solid infielder with a promising bat. Giving up two prospects who, while talented, are a few years away from contributing at the major league level for a proven, controllable all-star starter is the kind of move that championship teams make. Our farm system is deep enough to absorb this loss without compromising our long-term future. Imagine a playoff rotation with Yamamoto, Glasnow, a healthy Blake Snell if he recovers well, and Seth Lugo. That turns our biggest vulnerability into a strength. Lugo would be the safe harbor, the guy you put on the mound in Game 3 or 4 of a postseason series and trust to give you 6 quality innings, taking the pressure off Yamamoto and Glasnow and preserving the bullpen. Final analysis and question for the fans. So to summarize, the proposal to bring Seth Lugo to Los Angeles isn't just a market rumor. It's a strategic necessity that the Dodgers front office, known for its calculated aggression, is certainly considering. Lugo offers durability, elite performance, and contractual control, checking all the boxes the team needs to solidify its title aspirations. The cost involving prospects like Sirota and Wagner is significant, but it's the price you pay to acquire an impact player at the peak of his performance. This is the kind of move that separates contenders from champions. But now, I want to hear from you. True Blue Nation, I want to hear the voice of the fans. What do you think of this potential trade? Would you pull the trigger? Would you give up prospects Mike Sirota and Logan Wagner for 2.5 seasons of an all-star level Seth Lugo? Or do you believe the price is too high and that we should trust the options we have in-house? Leave your comments below. I read every single one, and I want to know what the heart of our fan base is thinking. And once again, if you want analysis like this, direct, in-depth, and no nonsense, don't forget to subscribe to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report, and turn on notifications. Here, the information is precise, and the passion for the blue is real. I'm your host, and I'll see you in the next report.